You walk into a room, a glowing orb stares back. It says, "Give me your iris, I'll give you crypto." Welcome to Worldcoin. No, this isn't a Black Mirror pitch. It's a real product, built by the same guy behind ChatGPT, Sam Altman. And it wants to scan your eyeballs, to prove you're human. This isn't identity verification. It's the beginning of AI-era citizenship. Welcome to Void. We don't just chase the latest AI hype, we dissect it. Because under every sleek demo is a deeper shift in how we work, think, live. So if you're here to make sense of the machine-shaped world, you're in the right place. Worldcoin is a global identity protocol, wrapped in a sci-fi aesthetic. Its pitch? A proof of personhood system using iris scans to distinguish real humans from AI bots. The orb takes a high-res image of your eye. That image gets converted into a unique iris hash. You keep your privacy. Worldcoin keeps your humanity token. In exchange, you get WLD crypto tokens and access to a network where your biometric ID becomes your passport for digital services. Sounds convenient, right? But let's pause. This isn't just about beating deepfakes or spam accounts. It's about owning the infrastructure of trust in an AI-saturated world. In Worldcoin's own words, their goal is to build a system for global financial and identity access. One orb to scan them all, and in the blockchain, bind them. Let's ask the obvious. Why should a private company be in charge of deciding who counts as human online? The orb may be open source, but Worldcoin is controlled by Tools for Humanity, a for-profit org. It's like if Apple ran the DMV and gave you a free iPhone for signing up. Critics have raised alarms, privacy risks, power concentration, coercion in developing nations. In Kenya, Worldcoin had to halt operations after a government probe. Because when you offer free money in exchange for biometric data, that's not informed consent. That's digital colonialism. Even if the tech works, what happens when your iPrint becomes your login, your wallet, your vote? You're not just verifying your identity, you're enrolling in a system, one you don't control. Worldcoin isn't alone. We're seeing the rise of AI citizenship, a new kind of identity that doesn't come from your government, but from your data. Verified by retina, backed by blockchain, mediated by machine. In a world where AI can spoof your face, your voice, your writing style, proof of personhood sounds useful, but it also shifts the gatekeeping. From states to systems, you don't just need a birth certificate. You need biometric proof that you exist and aren't synthetic. And once that infrastructure is in place, it can be used for anything. Want to open a bank account? Scan your eye, apply for a job or verification. This is citizenship, not as a right, but as a login credential. And once you're in, you can also be locked out. But Worldcoin has another hook, universal basic income. The idea is simple. If AI takes our jobs, we'll need something to live on. Scan your iris. Join the network. Get paid just for being human. Honestly, that hits. The economy's a joke. Agentic AI might replace all of us, and WLD tokens? They feel like a lottery ticket for surviving the collapse. So if you're thinking, what if this becomes the next Bitcoin? What if I don't sign up and miss out on the one thing that could have saved me? When ChatGPT learns how to do my job, no one can blame you, but consider where Worldcoin was growing. Kenya, Chile, Indonesia, places where free crypto isn't an experiment. It's survival. And when government said, hey, maybe not, Worldcoin backed off. Not because they had to, because they got caught. This isn't just tech. It's economic soft power dressed in futurist aesthetics, and it's choosing where to launch, very carefully. Maybe Worldcoin is the start of a better internet. Maybe it's how we survive the AI economy. Or maybe it's how we lose control over who we are. Because when your iris becomes your ID, and a corporation decides what human means, you've got to ask, what's the trade-off? Security, convenience, or just submission? What about you? Would you scan your eye for crypto? Do you think Worldcoin is a step toward equity or exploitation? Is universal basic income through biometric tokens a lifeline or a leash? And what happens if the people with the orbs start deciding who gets to belong? Drop your thoughts below. Stick around. We'll be here as the machine makes its next move. Welcome to the Void.